Hello, hello. I got new toys to play with today. Make sure my sound is off over here because it's going to pick it up in a second. Welcome to my channel. Today, if you guys are new here, that's who I am. If you're not, welcome back. I missed you. I am live today with a new toy that RealCant sent me from Amazon. It's the portable tumbler press, and this is the brand RealCant. It, as I am live at this moment, is not live on Amazon, but it will be soon. They told me it would be available last week, but I still didn't see it. So the link in the description right now is the mug press that's just like this, but I will update that link as soon as I see it on Amazon. Hello, hello. I'm going to try to find the comments here so I don't have to keep looking backwards. Guys, everything inside of me wanted to just go live off my phone, but I said, no, you need to use Switcher Studios today. You need to get used to it. You got to do it. So we're on Switcher Studios today. Things are going well so far. All the things. I'm actually going to go back to Amazon just in case, or my website, just in case I want to show you guys anything from there. Good afternoon, Doriette, Robin, Kim, Rebecca, Jen, Naya, Jenna, and Clarita. Welcome to the live show. Thanks for being the first 10 people here. Okay, so I'm going to just get started by plugging this guy in and getting it fired up. This is my first time. I just opened it. What? Hold on. I'm going to unplug you. I'm guessing maybe it needs this first. So, the attachments on the inside, the tumbler attachment can come off. There is a handy dandy notebook that comes with this that shows how to replace the attachment. So if you have other attachments, it looks like it's exactly the same size as the other guy I used last week. So you could do different size tumblers, different tapered tumblers. RealCant did send me their tumblers, and I will say I was highly impressed by the box because normally it just comes in like a white box and whatever, but this box actually has these cute little things like don't throw me away, turn me into a pen holder, and you can like cut out these things and then you can make it into a piggy bank, wrap it in patterned vinyl, all the cute things, or you can just keep it the way it is. I thought that was cute. But gifting them is a lot more fun when it comes in a cute box as well. And then they also come with, they're not in the box itself, but I'm assuming it comes with it because it came in my box of 10. It came with a straw cleaner, and then also these rubber mats with 3M on the back. So for the bottom that are not on the tumbler yet, but you can put them on when you're done, which I thought was really cool. Because it just elevates it a little bit more quality. And then the lid, kind of like the standard lid that everyone has with theirs, but it's just got, it actually has rubber in the stopper, so it probably will insulate just a little better than some of the ones that don't have rubber coverings. But I thought that was cool because then it will hold off the spillage when you have the lid on there. And that's like airtight because it was hard to put it on without the hole. So probably will keep your drink colder or warmer longer having the sealedness. So they were like, do you want me to can we send you a pack of 10 tumblers? I was like, yeah, great. That would be awesome. I have quite a few from other companies, and I was like, it's just going to be the same old tumbler I've gotten. I was very impressed with their tumbler. So I will actually add that to my Amazon store, and as long as they sublimate, because I want to make sure that they do that. I mean, obviously that's what we got, you know, what you would be getting this for. So what I was all that to say was it has the attachment, and I was like, oh no, do I need the little block, you know, that goes with like the 5-in-1 to plug this into, but it plugs into this. So this is everything you need all in one spot, and you don't have that awkward little box that goes with all the things, which there's no shame, no foul in having that. I will say already though, the connector's a little bit more secure. Remember how we've had issues with how like janky the connectors are? This one's pretty secure. I'm guessing we're gonna have the burn off smell, but that's just my educated guess. knowing that this is just an Amazon press, and my experience with Amazon presses is there's burn off smell. We will figure that out as we go. Let's see if it stops beeping now. Okay, so that was the problem. I didn't have it put together yet before I plugged it in. So before you plug it in, make sure this guy is attached. It also came with gloves. So you guys know I have gloves. I just don't know where they are. So I'm very happy about that. Also comes with 2 fuses. That's what these are, right? Fuses. I don't know when or where I would ever need these, and I hope I never do need them, because y'all know me, when something breaks, I just kind of am like, I got the use out of it and we're done. So there's that. Hey Daisy, hey Han, hey Blessed Mama. Question, where did you get your cup press? So this is from Amazon, but it's not available yet. It should be available soon, and I will update that link in the description. But I don't know why I'm putting these on yet. I'm just excited to wear gloves finally. So what I really, really liked about the book, which I glanced at beforehand because I was like, okay, just prep a couple things. I cut some tape beforehand so that we're not sitting here cutting tape for hours. But I did not turn anything on yet. I just looked at the book to kind of get an idea. What I really like is that there's really clear pictures in the book. Super easy. The English is very easy to read, because you know sometimes that's a thing, like it's not the easiest to read. And then they have a recommended setting chart, which I'm very excited about. Oh, look, and a QR code for an operation video. So here, scan that if you have it and you're watching this. You can scan that now, and it'll take you to the operation video if you're watching the replay. But the temperature setting is a little difficult to read. So that's where I was like, okay, I'm glad they have that on there, but it's just a little difficult. So I'm going to turn this, now that you guys have seen the buttons, I am going to turn it towards me just so I don't burn myself. It's already at 250 degrees. I don't know what it's going to heat itself to. So it does have really detailed explanation on how to set your temperature, but put a blank tumbler in the center of the heating attachment, adjust the pressure knob. So I should have already done that before I set. It says to do it while it's preheating, so I'm just going to do it that way. But honestly, I would do that before I preheat it, for the fact that I don't want to heat my tumbler up yet. So I'll use this one, but then I'll go to a different tumbler when it comes down. So I'm going to put this in here, and I'm going to close it. And then I'm going to tighten it with these knobs in the back. There's just black knobs. Turn it so you guys can see. There's just these black knobs. You just want it to be snug on the tumbler. That's what it says. Go back and forth so that you're not getting any of your screws jammed, because if it's crooked, it'll get hard to tighten it. So I'm guessing this is just like as tight as it can go with this tumbler, because the screws, like this is literally touching on the inside. Like that's as tight as it goes, period. So how hard is that to even open then when it's, yikes. Okay, so once it's tightened, do you have to, okay, I think you have to tighten it every time then, which could be probably pretty annoying, because this doesn't come off when it's tight. So I'm gonna loosen it a bit. Can you get the tape dispenser? It pre-cuts multiple stops for you. Yes, thank you, Han. It has been brought to my attention that there are tape dispensers. I just have yet to get one for myself. So, oh, it opens up really big though. Like, look at that. Can you guys see that? How big it opens? So that's kind of cool. I didn't even have to slide it in there. I could just place it in there. Okay, so it's at 300. Where are you going? It's at 340 degrees. Ooh, it's not, what does this button do? Oh, that turns it on. The power button is right there. It just automatically was on when I plugged it in though. So that green button is the power button. Okay, so 340 degrees. It's already at 350. Stop. Okay, preset 1. Okay, it's set at 400 degrees. I'm just holding this. If you hold, the numbers go down because there we go, 340, enter. Okay, so it says 340 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 120 seconds, and then you rotate it and another 50 seconds, which is easy to understand. But then there's another line that says 356 degrees to 365 degrees for either 50 plus 50 seconds or 90 plus 40 seconds. So this was my point, was sometimes these things from Amazon, sorry if I'm yelling, I forgot the audio is coming through here. How does audio sound, by the way? Sometimes instructions can be a little difficult. That's why videos are good. Enter, set, okay. P2, I need to set the time. What is happening? I'm gonna turn you off and back on again. See if that changes anything. What are you beeping? Okay, why are you beeping at me? Because it's like too hot? I'm just gonna turn you off because it's at 386 and I only need it at 340. So I'm gonna turn it off and let it cool back down a little bit, hopefully, and then maybe it'll stop beeping at me. Okay, it says to connect the AC plug and the male plug. Did that. Put a blank tumbler in the center of the heating attachment. Adjust the pressure knob to the suitable pressure until the tumbler or mug fits snugly against the heating attachment. Press the on-off switch located. Okay, so you're supposed to do that while it's off. Press the on-off switch located on the side machine. Single press the OK button and the P1 will display. Then press down or up to desired temperature. Got it? We got to that point. Single press the OK button again. It will display P02. Then press up and down to the desired time. Okay, cool. Got it. But I just want it to cool down a bit. After setting, long press the OK button to exit the setting mode. Then the machine starts to heat up. Got it. It was already heating up, by the way. It's hot. So I think it just wants you to keep it off before you turn it on. It wants you to keep it off before you turn it on, before you put the tumbler in and start. I don't know what I'm saying. I shouldn't be doing this. This is not, yeah, I should be fired right now. Okay. When, clean the tumbler surface and cut the image. So my whole thing was I wanted to prep it. Sorry if you guys can hear the truck backing up. That's just our life over here. But let's go with the Moana design. Okay, so for this video specifically, but also for October and for once I get this down, I'm going to be making a bunch of tumblers, designed a princess-inspired tumbler wrap for all the princesses, which will be live on the website soon. I just want to make sure that they're the right size and they work and all the things before we release them to you guys. But I tested them, or I printed them on Friday, and was so excited to get back here on Monday to make them, and they're perfect. They're like just a little larger than the tumbler, which I'm gonna go ahead and overlap it and see what happens to let you know if you need to trim it down to exact. But the thing I found when it's exactly the size of the tumbler is you get a little gap line, and I don't like that. So we just wanna wrap it tightly. The design goes a little bit past the top and the bottom, which is what I want, because I want there not to be a white line at all. And then you want to tape it as tightly as possible. And I'm also going to use Teflon, which actually it doesn't show that you need to do that. So maybe I'll just do it to their settings to see. Yeah, it doesn't say use Teflon. So I'm just going to do it the way they say to do it and see how we get it. We're going to do, let's power it back on. Well, you're supposed to put the tumbler in first and then power it on. Okay, let's put on our handy dandy gloves. Do you guys want me to turn it like this way so you guys can see the time settings? Or do you want to see the tumbler? What do you want to see? Okay, so it says put the tumbler in and tighten it to desired tightness. I'm going to loosen it a bit because it's hard to tighten down. Get that down there and then tighten it. Okay, so before it's hot, I guess. Now, turn it on. Press OK, and you'll get, I'm gonna do this. Okay, press OK to get your P1. Okay, press OK again. This gives you your time. We wanna set it to, the first setting was, I wonder why that setting was 50 seconds though. Like, because one option is 120 seconds. Let's get this all the way up. I'm gonna hold it until I get close to 120, and I'm at 124. Okay, now we're at 120. I'm gonna press OK, and then I'm gonna rotate and do for another 50 seconds. So I'll just have to do that. Okay, then it says long press the OK. No, that's for P3. Remember I read the directions and it told us? Hi, April. Hi, Jenna. Okay. Then long press OK. I did. Long press OK button to exit the setting mode. Then the machine starts to heat up. It says it's heating. Okay, what are you doing? It's going to P3. Oh, that's for Fahrenheit. No, I don't want to change you to Celsius. It's yelling at me. I'm turning you off again. This is the number one problem with these heat presses that are like not auto. Like, I really do enjoy the simplicity of when the numbers and the buttons are very easy to just set. It's one of the more difficult parts. And when it's not an auto, like, there's just, okay, so I'm gonna hold. Okay, P1 340 and 120 seconds. After setting, long press the OK button to exit the setting mode, then the machine starts to heat up. Why is it going? Like, the tumbler's in there too, so I need to, what's happening? How do you start the timer? Oh, there we go. You just press enter. It's already been in there for quite a bit of time, so I don't think I need to leave it in there much longer. I just need to rotate it. So I think maybe it was too long of a long hold. Yeah, the long hold doesn't need to be very long, but I don't know why it was beeping and not stopping. So the one thing that's kind of annoying is how hard this is gonna be to open without me having to do this every single time. Like, do I have to do this every single time? Because it was in there for, wait, righty, tighty, lefty. I don't want to have to do the knobs every time I need to rotate it, you know? Maybe I just have it too tight and I shouldn't have it that tight. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at the tightness that it's at. Okay, I'm gonna rotate it and put it back in. Okay. And now it's at 58 seconds, so I'm just gonna let it continue to go because it was already at the desired temperature that we needed it at. So maybe that's what we need. Let's just make sure this is gonna work out and then we'll prep 2 tumblers. I need this. It matches my swing design one that doesn't do 20-ounce skinnies. So I did this one and I did the pink one a couple weeks ago now. And then have I done any other tumbler presses? Just the mug press, which we have not done a tumbler in yet. So I got live videos to do, guys, because I want to test. I got to get to know all these machines, and more machines got to stop coming so that I can start playing around with all of them. But we're going to try mugs and tumbler presses, tumblers and mug presses. We're going to try all the things in all the things. It should not be warming up with the tumbler in it, ready to press with a blank tumbler maybe. That's what I was thinking too, but it was already. How do I make it stop? How do I make you stop beeping? Okay, I'm gonna put you over here so we don't ruin you. Okay, okay, okay. I don't know what I did, but I pressed all the buttons and it somehow stopped beeping. So let's prep another tumbler. That looks like it did something. I feel like it could have been a little longer. Let's do the Snow White tumbler. I really want to make all the tumblers, all the princesses. Since I have the heating gloves, I'm actually going to expose that one right now and see how we did, because then I'll know if we need to do longer, hotter, less. You're welcome for testing them out. I have been actually very excited to go live because these things are so cool and fun. Yeah, it's pretty. Okay, we got you. I just want to see what this overlappage looks like, just in case I don't want to overlap the next one. Okay, I see you, Moana. So let's see if I can bring you over here. I want to see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm going to bring you guys here to show you guys close. It's hot, though. Maybe I should wait. Can I wait? I'm going to wait. I'll show you guys close up. So this is the Moana design that I came up with, and you're going to see maybe some patterned vinyls coming out that are going to be Disney inspired, and it's going to be magical. So lots of fun things. This is the Moana one. I'm going to just look. Okay, so the edge, I overlapped the edge and it made this really beautiful seam instead of a gap. So I like that overlapping. The edges are a little faded, so I'm just going to, but everything else looks really, really good. Like really good. There's no ghosting except right at the edge of it. So maybe if you tape around, this brand, Real Can't, actually has these silicone ends that like hold tightly. They also sent me these guys, which are their shrink wraps for their tumblers. So I don't think this would go in this, but this is for if you're doing it in like a toaster oven, I believe. And you shrink wrap that. I personally don't like that method because shrink wrap affects my lungs a lot, and sublimation already off gases enough. So the less chemicals I can have going into the air while I'm doing these things, the better. So I'm super excited about this though. Let's prep these next two ones. We'll do a Jack and Sally, which I will be filming, and we're gonna be doing some more things to these tumblers. But I need to get them all made so that I can move on to the next step that I'll be doing on the tumblers. All right, Snow White. So these are actually perfect. So these will be listed soon for each princess. They are on auntie.com. They'll be under the princess pages. Let me show you guys real quick the website in my membership, because we have so many fun new things. Right now I'm on the Halloween page because look at how amazing it is. There is so much. I'm kind of going fast because that's a lot. There's a lot of Halloween stuff on our new Halloween page with new files. But I'm going to go up here to characters, and I'm going to click characters, and I'm going to show you where these will be if you're interested in finding them. Why is it taking me to the top? There we go. Characters, and I'm going to go to the princess inspired, which these are all the princesses right here. If I want to find this Moana, what I'll do is I will come down to Moana, and her Tumbler will be in here. So each princess has their own page. The Tumbler will be under this sublimation right here. But as for now, we have a bunch of really cool stuff for Disney inspired projects. And each princess has one, so they will be coming out soon. Let's go back. Okay, so let's prep Snow White. I'm so excited for Snow White. She is one of my Halloween princesses that I love to feature because she's just so cool. Like, she just has, I don't know why she reminds me of Halloween, because of the evil queen and the poison apple and all the things, but I really like Snow White during the Halloween season. These will also be, so this is kind of cool actually. I originally was just going to design these for 13 by 19 because that's the size printer I have, and I just wanted to get them done. And it just, the sizing wasn't working out. And so I designed them for 8.5 by 11, and then I just printed 2 per page for my 13 by 19, and it worked out perfect. So it'll be the same exact file, whether you have the 8.5 by 11 or if you have the 13 by 19, you just print 2 per page. Okay, so we're already heated up. I feel like out of all the machines though, this one yelled at me the most, but I feel like we got this one the fastest. But maybe it's because I've also been playing with a lot of sublimation machines and I'm getting the hang of it, so. All right, this one I also loosened a bit. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it the same as what we did the last time, so I will tighten it and just deal with the fact that I have to loosen it between the rotation. Okay, I'm gonna tighten you just a smidge. I'm gonna press enter. Okay, so now it's counting down for 120 seconds, which again, this is the setting recommendations from the actual machine, so I'm gonna just stick with that. I wish all the machines came with a setting thing. Any Tinkerbell? Yes, we do have Tinkerbell files. Let me show you how to get to Tink. We have a bunch of character inspired stuff, but our princesses are the ones that have a lot of stuff. So all the princesses are right at the top, but under there we have classic character inspired. And if you want Tinkerbell, you can just come down here, and there's Tink, and there's also Peter Pan. Tinkerbell is my favorite character. So yes, we have a bunch of Tinkerbell. So Tinkerbell has these 3 SVG bundles right here, also some more SVGs. There are some tutorials you can watch on how to make Tinkerbell wings. We have Tinkerbell add-on paper files, and then something that we have for our members is personal use character folders outside of our membership, and we drop tons and tons of files in here, so you definitely want to check back soon. But you can see that we are adding to our classic characters. You see all these opening soon covers. That is because we're working on classic characters right now, and the princesses are the only ones that have all of their files kind of ready to go. And whenever we come out with a new file like the Tumbler press, we will come out 14 at a time, so each princess has their own. Our goal is to have that with the classic characters as well. There's just a lot of classic characters, so we'll do Pixar in batches, we'll do classic characters in batches. So like when the Tumblers come out for Pixar, all the Pixar characters will have a version. And also our Disney stuff, character stuff, we're calling it character because we really want to branch into some fun characters. Hold on, back to reality. Okay, no, just open you. Enter. Okay, squeezing it where, rotate. Okay, I need 50 seconds. No. Enter. I need to know 50 seconds on the map. I spoke too soon about knowing how to do things. I don't want to listen. I can watch 50 seconds on this clock right here, but I don't want to listen to the beeping the whole time. Nope. Enter. Long press OK to exit this. Enter. Okay, so now it's counting down. I still don't know how to get out of that. So I just press buttons until it stops, but I will learn how to get out of that, like somehow. And if you get this, you'll learn too. But definitely going to use the personal use files for my upcoming Disney World trip in December. Woo! And we have clip art in there. We have tons of fun stuff that we share in those personal use files. So I'm going to be sharing, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to really stick to Switcher Studios, because 40 seconds, even though we were in there a little bit longer, I'm going to get it out. I want to be able to show you guys more of behind the scenes in the membership, because if you're not a member, I'd love for you guys to see what we have, but it is hard to share with you guys, especially because we come out with a lot of stuff all the time. It's gonna start beeping again because the timer is still going, so maybe it'll be a good time to learn in 50 seconds how to turn that beeper off without a tumbler being in there getting ruined. So also, this is a Jack and Sally tumbler, which is what sparked me into designing the tumblers, because I have a big plan for this one, and he'll be debuted in October. So you guys will be able to see what I end up doing with it and how, and I'll probably be debuting all the tumbler presses in that video. So there'll be a quick overview of like all the buttons and all the things for each tumbler press, because it's going to be a video on how to sublimate tumblers October style, and we're going to do some more funness. Fun. Just got back from Disneyland. I used so many of the anti-tape files to make shirts. Whoop, whoop. Okay, this one I feel like is just a little bit too small. Maybe I made this one first and I resized, but it's actually like perfect size. Okay. I just want to press like, so if you open it, it doesn't turn it off, which would be nice. Okay, just press enter. Apparently. Just press enter to turn it off. Let's hope that works this time around. It would be nice if it had like a quick change out time setting, since you have to change your time so often. Because the first round is 120 and the second round is 50 seconds. And the last thing you want to do is leave something in the tumbler press, because that could be no bueno. Okay, I don't know why I'm having a harder time wrapping this one. Just make sure the edges. And I've run out of tape. Let's cut some more. At least I spared you guys the first 2 tumblers with cutting tape. And yes, I need a dispenser. But with the amount of things companies on Amazon are sending me, I know it's only a matter of time before someone sends me a good dispenser too. So we'll get there. And then I'll be able to demo a good one. Cannot wait for Hocus Pocus 2. Who's excited for that movie? I know I am. Just need some Hocus Pocus for the new ones coming out. We have Hocus Pocus, some really cute sublimation Hocus Pocus designs that we made last year. My favorite personally is the Binks Mr. Binks one. So if you have a husband or man in your life that wants to wear a cute shirt for the new Hocus Pocus movie, make him that, because it's super cute. So cute. It's a spoof on, what's his name? Obviously Binks, but Bond, James Bond, if you didn't realize that. That's what I designed that one for. Okay, I feel like this tumbler is more tapered than those 2 tumblers. Or maybe my design, but I don't want Jack's face to be upside down. This is why we test things though, so we make sure the designs fit before we put them on the website. Also, I will be selling some fun things like this on Etsy, but it will always be a way better deal to get these things through my membership page. But I will have some of this stuff for sale on Etsy. If you're just a passerby and you're like, hey, I just want that tumbler, I'll have it for sale eventually somewhere in the world. Okay. Just wondering, because I was going to make something out of resin, can I let it cure outside? It would be, or would it overheat? I think a lot of people cure stuff outside in resin. I don't know. That's a good question for Samantha, but I don't know if she's here right now. Okay, so I think we're getting it down. The one thing I don't know is I think this is where I screwed up. Enter. Okay, so enter to start, enter to stop. Girl just got my blow up for outside and hubby won't let me put it up yet. What does that even mean? Just wondering, because I was gonna, I already read that. Yeah, so probably people in the comments could let you know that too. Is drying resin outside, if it's too hot, would it ruin it? Also, do you guys want to see some of the other princesses? I did not print them all, and obviously after they sublimate, they get a lot brighter, but yeah, it's going to be hard to tell. But here is Rapunzel. She's going to brighten up quite a bit. She's got like some gold stars. This is the other Snow White, which you guys are about to see soon. And I'll keep that handy to show you just how much they do brighten up. Cinderella. And these are, I have big plans for these. This is just a floral pattern that I was obsessed with, and this is where I started the other day. I made Jack and Sally, and then I started making floral ones, and then I was like, I'm going to do all the princesses because I'm on a roll. And so they're all ready. Just now that we've tested them, I can add them. This one is a throwback 90s, which I'm loving. It's like a nostalgic one. I kind of want to make it like right now with you guys, but I'm trying to get these live reviews under 45 minutes so that I don't bore the heck out of the replay watchers. This one's super cool. It's like a florally cheetah printy watercolor something. And then we have Jack and Sally, which they are going to be featured during Halloween season. Okay, let's see how our Snow White one turned out. It's pretty cool now. So cute. I already love it. I can tell. It's not even that hot. It cooled down pretty quickly. Okay, this one definitely ghosted through the overlap. So overlapping is kind of nice, but it can be kind of hard too. So look at how fun this is. Oh, it's hot on the inside. Hold on. Put my glove back on. Oh, I like that these are double-sided, so you don't have to worry about like which one. Okay, I'm gonna press enter. I'm going to open, rotate, and put back in for 50 seconds, which I'm just gonna mentally do my math, and that's gonna be 80, 70 seconds. So when that hits 70, that'll be enough. So just so you guys can see, actually it's hot in the middle of this, so I'm gonna just hold it with the glove on. You can see this really does brighten up. You guys know the magic of sublimation, right? But it's very dull, and then when it sublimates, it gets nice and bright and vibrant. And I can't wait to do the next step on these cups because it's gonna be so cute. But I thought this was such a fun, different way to do tumblers because I see a lot of people using pattern vinyl and then epoxy. And if you cannot epoxy, this is a really fun way to get that shiny look. And then you can go in with one of the SVGs and do holographic vinyl. You can bling these. You can resin on top of them. So if you're planning to do any sort of glitter and then resin, this is a great base start for that so that you're not cutting vinyl, you're not doing all those things that take taping off and all the stuff. So if you guys want me to make more stuff, I could whip up tons of different designs for you. So let me know in the comments on the replay and I'll read those. Let me know right now in the live and I'll read those if you guys have desires for any of them. Run some tape on the back side of the edge, then overlap the other side over it and it won't bleed through. Love that tip, Jenna, for sure. So you guys get what she's saying because these overlap a bit. So if this is the edge that's on the tumbler, put a piece of tape and then overlap it so that there's another barrier between the ink and the ink won't get through the paper onto the tumbler. Love that tip. Like it, love it, want some more of it. So pretty. It is a little bit too soon for a blow up for Halloween. Oh, blow up like outside. Oh, guys, you're supposed to stop me. And now we're stuck in the realm of beeping. This is why I need the auto tumbler timer. Enter. Okay, that's the problem. I press OK on accident when I freak out. And then it's stuck. So just press enter or just turn it off. But just press enter and you should be fine. Don't freak out and press OK and then enter and then OK and then enter. So we learned a tip for the ghosting. Someone just said something. Oh, blow up. You can put your blow ups outside at your house for any holiday that you want during any part of the year because I give you 100% permission to celebrate whatever you want to celebrate when you want to celebrate it. Because Lord knows there are moments when, like today, it is very overcast in Sacramento, and I I work so far ahead on videos and things, like sometimes it's really boring to work on Halloween when it's 110 degrees out. So right now it feels like fall. So I'm like, in my mind, I'm going to pretend like it's fall just for today so that I can be excited to design and stuff. Do you use the butcher paper to keep ink from getting on your press? So I did not, because the Tumbler directions did not say to do it. I did have some ready, not butcher paper, parchment paper. What is it? It's called Teflon paper, I would call it. So just tuned in. Ding, we'll have to go back and watch the replay. Yeah, watch the replay. This is a fun one. It'll be live soon on Amazon, and the mug press is $100. They have this in the mug press size, and it's 100. So I'm assuming this one will be maybe 200, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, TumblerCon was so much fun. I hope you guys had fun at the Tumbler convention. I will say I was a little upset to see a lot of kids at the convention. I don't know if they were doing resin or epoxy or whatever, but it was definitely very triggering for me to see a convention like the one that I went to, where I developed knowledge, inappropriate knowledge that sent me home getting very, very sick. So just so you know, I do not condone those things. I never will. And I'm glad you guys had fun, but just be aware that those places teach things inappropriately and are causing the next round of chemical problems that the people are having in the world. So I asked Shell of a Shop Boutique on Instagram 10 days ago, and she hasn't responded to my question. Yeah, so Sam's job is not to always answer questions for everybody either, but she does try her best to answer for everybody. And asking in a live, sometimes she's here, sometimes she's not. I obviously don't have a really set schedule right now, so it's been kind of hit or miss who's going to be on the lives and who's going to be commenting. But we love you in our community, and that's the one reason I don't do resin right now, is because I just haven't had the time to do it properly. And if I can't do it outside, or I can't do it with a respirator, or both, then I probably won't be doing it. So that is why I have not done it yet. I just want to expose this. Okay, so she said we took our group girls, but the classes were in separate rooms. Exactly, classes were in rooms, and tons of people doing epoxy, tons of people not probably wearing respirators, probably sitting in rooms for hours watching turners tumble on turners. Like, you are being exposed to massive amounts of epoxy all at once. And I believe personally that is why I deteriorated so rapidly, because I was doing so many cups all at once. And I see these things all the time, and it's just one of those things that I am trying to raise awareness for. It's not the fact that epoxy can't be done safely. It's just that we have educators in our world teaching inappropriate classes in hotel rooms or hotel lobbies, and exposing not only you, but also the guests to that hotel to these things. And I'm just not okay with it. And I have to stand by what I believe, because that's just who I am. And oh my gosh, this tumbler is so cute. It did ghost a bit on the bottom, so I might need to make it just a bit bigger, but whoa, I'm obsessed. Plus, you won't even be able to tell, because we're gonna do something fun to this tumbler. Guys, this is so cute. I gotta make the design. It needs help. It needs help down here, but I'm just gonna blow it up just a bit bigger and print it just a bit bigger. But I also want to get those rubber ends to see if that helps as well. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for joining this live. As of now, that is the last toy that has been sent to me. I take that back. There is a humongous heat press that I can't get out of my car right now that was at I did not ask for, nor did I tell the company yes. I think they just sent it after they had already seen that I did a video on something else. So don't probably think I'm going to be doing a video on it unless I were to open it and be like, this needs to be talked about right now. But now that we have all the Tumbler presses that have been sent to me live, I will start playing around and doing more fun things. And now I'm going to be filming some tutorials for October and all the fun stuff. Okay, these I will upload to the website as well, so that you guys can make tumblers. let me know in the comments on the replay if you're still here with a purple heart, and also give me a silly faced emoji if you have a tumbler press already. Any type of tumbler press, because I want to make more tumbler templates because they're so fun and so cute. And if you guys want them and need them and will use them, that'll give me an extra reason to make them. Okay, give them my address, right? So it's just a part of the funness of the world of testing out things, but actually I don't get much time to actually play with these things when I'm trying to learn another machine. So I'm kind of glad it's a little bit of a break and we can play with this stuff instead of just unbox things. You know what I'm saying? All right. Love you guys. Also, huge announcement. I mean, we have so many things coming out for the members, but starting next Friday, the 12th, August 12th, we have paper crafting classes for our members, and they're being taught by Melissa, who designs a lot of our paper crafts, and it'll be through Zoom. You can join if you're a member. It's, I mean, max 200 people, but if you're within those 200 people, you will get into the class, and there will be a list of things that you need to pre-cut before you come, but she'll be helping you assemble paper crafts all August, and the 4 crafts that we are going to be doing are already on the website, so you'll know what you need to download and cut and have that ready to go. Don't come to the class if you just want to hang out. Come if you want to make the craft, because we want to save the space for the people who actually want to learn how to assemble paper. If we see a lot of you guys coming to these classes, we will start to hire more teachers to be live on Zoom doing tons of fun stuff for our members as often as possible. It's really up to you guys. The more you guys want, the more members we have, the more we have in the budget to get teachers to teach these fun things. So, love you guys. Thank you for making it possible for us to do that for you guys. And I'm very, very, very excited for all the fun things we have coming up in August. It is Teacher Appreciation Month in our world, in Auntie Tay world. So we have tons of teacher files that just came out, tons of really cute paper files. There's a school bus that is just so cute that I want to make. I'm homeschooling this year, so I'll be using a lot of the stuff we have on the membership as well for our stuff. But all right, I love you guys. I'll see you guys this week. I'm going to be going live quite a bit, as often as I can, just for fun, whenever I find moments, because Switcher Studios is set up and ready to go, all the things.